I stared down at the granite checkered floor in distress. I hear a man's voice but choose to ignore it, trying to draw my attention to a flickering light bulb. Everything looked and seemed okay, but it didn't feel right. I hear the man's voice again repeating itself, with each word growing slightly louder. All of a sudden, my attention comes back into action. For a split second, I knew where I was and didn't at the same time, unsure of everything. I hear the heavy, hoarse voice again. What is your name? I locked eyes with the man's snakish eyes, anxiously. I responded with a shaky voice. Tim. Do you know where you are? He sternly asks. No. I say once again in a sheepish tone. I slowly examine the man as he jots notes in a professional manner. He wore a dark blue shirt with a black collar and some dusty navy trousers. The man also wore a very noticeable belt and a badge. The badge was shaped in a crest shape. I thought to myself, what am I doing here? After some time of just the man jotting down notes in his black notebook, he asked me, how old are you? To which I replied in a more confident voice, I'm 6 years old. I once again tried to divert my attention to something else in the room, trying not to make the situation more awkward than it already was. Finally, the silence was broken by a heart-wrenching question. Tim, are you lost? I couldn't believe it. All this time I was lost, but simply couldn't accept it. My heart racing, unable to catch a break. I muster enough courage and say, yes, I am. My heart dropped. Questions flooded. My head over, where are my loved ones? Where did they go? Are they looking for me? Way too many questions, more unanswered. Many hours passed before any more questions were asked. 1 hour turned into 2 and then into 3. I had been told to stay with the men outside by the stairs of the compound, hoping to catch just even a glimpse of my parents, until I heard a familiar voice calling out my real name. Timur, Timur, where are you? Mom, I cried, while sprinting towards her. The sheer relief I felt could knock down 1,000 skyscrapers. I sprinted to her, opening my arms for a hug, bawling my eyes out with tears as I did. I embraced the moment, and so I whispered in her ear, I'm never going to let go of you.
Thank you so much. That was wonderful. And you are a big lad for 6.